Hello everybody, welcome in this video where I won't be reviewing anything. Actually, it's the first of the kind, it's a thought video. So what is that exactly? It's a video where I will be giving you some thought and I will express myself about some subject. Today I decide to talk about Canon, the brand. Why is that? That's a good question actually, and thank you for asking it. And well, I will try to answer that question. Basically, Canon changed the way we do video right now and the way we do movies also, right? Before Canon, we were all shooting with those kind of stuff. Not so good. For the older, you know that we use some kind of adapters, the Mini 35 or the M2 or the Lettuce Extreme or whatsoever. There was so many, the Jag, I don't know, so many different adapters that allow us to use on our small sensor cameras, the lenses from the photo world or from the movie world. And well, that was just quite awesome because we had this nice small depth of field that allow us to put something in focus and something out of focus mostly. So that's how we were supposed to film for all our life? No! One day Canon came and they were like so crazy, they came out with this bad boy. This is a brand original 5D Mark II from the year 2008 or 09. Late 08 or early 09. Everybody knew this camera because of Vincent Laforet. His short movie, Reverie, allowed this camera to be famous all around the video industry and the video world. It was like, you know, such a big thing. Everybody was talking about it. And I'm talking about that, it was like 7 years ago. Oh man, 7 years ago. And well, you know, me, the first, I was like amazed by the footage. And I was like, really? You can shoot something that good with this kind of camera, with a photo camera? I was like, I ain't shooting with that shit. A few months later, I was buying mine and I was in love with it. Maybe a year later, maybe earlier, Canon was like, when we came out with this camera, nobody was believing us, you know, and nobody believed it. Nobody trusted that this camera could shoot great movies, but we knew that the professional wanted this kind of camera, and that's why this came out. And you know, I did scuba diving this summer, and well, it was amazing, you know, but you can't talk, so you have to learn sign. And one island that was very, very, very accurate for this situation was this one, you know, this is a bull, and this is shit. Why was that bullshit? Good question! Before the 5D Mark II, some other camera used to make video, record video also. Let's say the Nikon D90. Well, all jelly effect, all jello was awful, but still, 720p, recording with a nice photo lens in front of it. Well, why not? But Canon came out with a nice, very, very nicer picture. And so people will start using it. Thanks to Vincent Laforet. Vincent Laforet, I've been told, was one day at Canon's and he was like, you know, repairing his equipment. And talking to the lady at the counter, says, well, I'm not 100% sure this story is accurate. So don't take my word for it. You know, it's hard to find how Vincent Laforet got his hand on the product, but that's what I've been told, you know, like years ago at the very beginning of the story, actually. So it was like at the counter talking with, let's call her Bernadette, you know, right? Oh, this is a 5D Mark II, can I try it? And Bernadette was like, oh, Vincent, please, no, it has to go to Los Angeles Monday morning, so you can't have it, I'm sorry. It was like, oh, please, Bernadette. You know, he was like doing that with his mustache. Bernadette, please, let me have it just for the weekend, and I will be more than happy to shoot with it. And Bernadette was like, you know, all red and all emotional and stuff. And she was like, all right, take it, but please don't break it. It's the only one we have. So he took it, and well, since he is a photographer, he has a tons of equipment, you know, especially lenses. And so he decided to shoot something with his own pocket money. You know, it would have been me. Well, the film would have been pretty poor, you know, no copters, no nice cars, no nothing actually. He took this 5D Mark II took it for a ride, took it in a helicopter, make some great shots, and did his movie. Well, he was kind of naive, a little bit, Rêverie. Very much naive, I guess. But footage, great. This guy knows how to shoot, but not to tell a story. Later on, he did some other with the 7D and with the C300 that were way more better than Rêverie. And Canon was like, hey, we arrived in the world of the videography, and you know what? We're gonna change everything. It's a revolution. And you know what? It was a revolution. Not a revolution because a revolution, which means you turn it around and you go straight in some direction. No, that was an evolution. Change of path. And Canon was like, you know, nobody trusted us. Of course! Nobody trusted you. And you know why? Because you came out with this brick. A brick to shoot movies. Nobody, not even you, could understand what does it mean, what the pain in the ass. We need to rig up this thing so it could fit on a shoulder, on a tripod. We could have a follow focus. Nothing matched that. You were just expecting cat videos. You know? That's it. Maybe babies videos. That's it. You came out with a codec, a very nice codec. Thank you. H.264. God damn it, back then, who were shooting and editing with H.264? Nobody and nothing. Final Cut Pro? No. Adobe? No. Avid? No. Nothing was capable to handling the H.264 because H.264 wasn't at all a format. It was just a compression format, you know, for the guys who had a camera on their cell phone or eventually on their compact photo camera. So you tricked us into a format that was very, very, very poor quality, high compressed quality. Then you decided that you will provide us the 30p, but the perfect 30p, you know, not the 2998, the 2997, or no, 30p. Well, it's not even a format. If I record video with this camera and I record the sound on the side, well, I would have desynchronization after a few seconds. It would have been impossible. It was really a pain in our head to figure out how to synchronize the sound and the footage. Really, that was really, really painful because the footage were great, but seriously, we cannot do anything with it. And so, you decided, so I compress codec, all right, 30p, that was stupid, and most of all, last but not least, no manual aperture. You know how we did aperture back then? We had to shoot for a bright light, maybe put our hand in front of it so we could have, in the photo mode, we could have some trigger on the aperture and then quickly switch to video mode, and so it will keep the aperture we wanted. Yeah, everything was in auto. So auto aperture, 30p, H.264. And yet, those guys were like, we're gonna change the professional industry with this unperfected camera. And because of those damn Canon, all of the cameras were like, oh really? People want H.264? Let's put it everywhere. H.264 8-bit, it's good, yeah. In 420, it's fine. They realized they did a real mistake. They were like, damn, imagine. You know, Jim? Yeah, because the guy was Jim. You know, James? If we came out with a camera, let's say 10% as good as the 5D, people will have jump on it. We would have sales tons. And so Jim said, yeah, you know, Frankie, oh, there was a guy was named Frankie. You know, Frankie, you might be right. And then after this crappy camera, you could have come with another one that was 20% as good as the 5D, and people would have jumped on it also and buy it. Yeah, that's right, James, that's all right. So, how can we right our wrongs? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do tons of different mini 5D everywhere. The 550D, the 600D, the 700D, the 7D, the 6D, the 5D Mark III. Oh yeah. All right, Jim, that's a very nice idea. And that's, I think, where Canon lose themselves. People were buying Canon and they bought the lenses, of course, but they didn't love the bodies. Not anymore. People were, let's say, they were used to the bodies of the Canon, but they were not really into it anymore. But Canon keep coming out with new DSLRs, you know. And at some point they even invented the cinema DSLRs, naming the 1DC. So the 1DC is what? It's a photo camera that can record 4K movies. And the affordable price of that is 12,000 euros. Wow! And it's a cinema photo camera. Oh, all right, cinema photo camera. Then come out with a C300. And well, the C300 was a scam. I don't know how many TV show was working with the C300. You know, I did my hand. Great camera, all right, great camera, but overpriced. 15 fucking thousand euros. Well, they sold it, so in a way or another, they were right? Because they sold it and people were shooting with it, and some people still shoot with it. And they don't know. But well, they sold some. They sold a lot of C300, so that's fine, working especially in the TV entertainment. Oh, you know what? Talking about the C300, watch this video. Awesome video. You will laugh and I will explain you so nicely and so smoothly what is the scam behind the C300 and the 1DC. Look at it. I wait. And now they have so many products, so many. They even come out with the XC10. What is this camera about? It's not even a camera. It's not a photo apparatus, so photo camera either. It's a camera with a small sensor. Does it shoot 1080p? Yeah, it does! Woohoo! Does it shoot 4K? Yeah, it does! Really? Well, not quite so much. Well, it does with 4K. You have to buy some extra CFast card. Well, if you buy 2 of CFast card, it will cost you even more than just buying the XC10. So why didn't allow us to record on the SD card? You know, this camera doesn't even have XLR. It's not a camera, you know. It's a DSLR, but you can't switch off the lens. And so I was like, why didn't allow us to shoot 4K on the SD card? Because basically we can do that on pretty much any camera now, you know. They did it, in my opinion, all right? They did it because they decided that they made a huge mistake coming out with the 5D Mark II too early. And so they came out with a lot of tons of different models of camera. And every camera got their own price range, you know. So you wanna shoot poor quality video and poor quality footage, we got a DSLR for you. You wanna shoot high-end photo and high-end video, we got the 1DC or 1DX, you know, and it's quite nice. Even better video, we got the C300 and the C500. But between all that, everything is compartmented, you know, and the 5D is here. And doesn't shoot the 4K video. It doesn't. So if we come out with a product like a small camera, where should we put it? 4K over there? No, it will probably eat up the selling of the 5D, the 1DC. So the C500. Let's not do that. So maybe we can put it here. All right, so let's put it at 2,000 euros, where there is the big market and where we sell a lot of equipment. Let's put it here, all right? But then if it does 4K for 2,000 euros, it cannot be a real 4K. Or maybe it has to be a shitty camera. No XLR, all right, we got it. 4K on CFast card, so it will be so expensive to shoot 4K, they won't do it. All right, you got it. fixed lenses, bro, you got it, we'll do it. Small sensor, I did it already. Poor sensitivity, nice, let's do that. And so they decided to crop the camera, to make it crappy. And that's a part of logic, in my opinion, right? It's just my opinion. It makes part of the logic that is totally stupid. And this logic causes Sony to touch the ground in the late 2000s. Sony was, like everywhere. Everybody was shooting with their camera before the DSLRs. The Z1, the Z5, the FX7, the Z7, the Z, I don't know, and they were everywhere. And they had a product for every segment of the market. Too many, actually. And then this camera came out, bursting everything, revolutionizing everything. And so they just crashed because of this new entrant. And that's the problem of Canon right now. They reproduce the same mistake as Sony did in the 2000s. And they come out with more and more and more and more stuff, forgetting that somewhere in the market there will be soon a new entry that will burst again their kingdom. Hopefully for Canon, they sold a lot of lenses, and they will keep doing so because their lenses, they are everywhere. They are mount, the EF mount, it's used everywhere. So they will keep selling their lenses and probably selling their mount to other manufacturers. So they will keep, let's say, the head out of the water. But what now for Canon? A camera that is able to record 4K, that can record slow motion, like full slow motion, full HD slow motion, and has XLR input. This camera should be at $16,000 or euros. Yeah, the C300 Mark II. Well, for them, that's what it costs now to shoot 4K video. Because they can't come out with a C300 at the right price range, somewhere between 7 and 10. They can't do that. They can't. It will ruin their segmentation. And I think that's a very, very big mistake, and they should really change that. They should come out with something revolutionary. I once said that Canon revolutionized the cinema and the video. I was half right. Because actually, they didn't revolutionize on purpose. They did it by chance. A random product came out to revolutionize. They didn't choose that. So can we credit them for that? We can halfway. We can't really give them full credit. If they come out with a nice camera saying, well, this, you know what? This will be a camera that will revolutionize everything. We could say, you did a great job with the 5D Mark II. Thank you so much. Thank you for what you did after. But after the 5D Mark II, 5D, oh, that's a nice name. The 5D and the 5D. After the 5D Mark II, they didn't come out with any revolution. None. C300, well, DSLR with XLR plugs. C100, C500, 1DC. All those major products for them wasn't as good as the 5D Mark II when it came out. And right now there is only 4 different domains where they can improve. Well, only 4, it's a lot actually. Resolution, give us 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 20K, I don't know. Resolution you can improve. Dynamic range, give us more dynamics. That's what people are waiting for, especially with the log. Give us more, we want more. Sensitivity and frame rate. Improve on that, it will be good. Oh, and one last one. 422 or 444, 10 bit. Please. But even if this one is not on the next camera and you improve all of them, that still be good. And if you give us RAW, it will be highly appreciated. So, Canon, please do something. Move. You have to be the tip of the arrow. Come out with something new. You know, revolutionize again. You know, even if we are tired of all those revolution that are coming like every NAB, IBC, or during the year, there is always some revolution. But seriously, dude, you're dying. I don't know about your numbers. Maybe they're great, but in the heart of people who used to love it, you are dying. And they don't want to see you die. They want to, like the phoenix, you know, rising from the ashes. All right, everybody, so I hope you guys enjoy it. That was my first video about Canon. There will be more to come about other brands, other thing of the industry. If you liked it, please thumb up. That really helps, really. If you didn't like it, you know it also. Comment if you something you like, if you agree, if you disagree. Just let's discuss about it. You know, we'll answer all your comments here. If you didn't subscribe yet, do it. Yeah, now it's the opportunity. Just in the next 10 seconds, it will be over. So subscribe, and I will see you in another video. Until then, shoot safe.